Hi guys, Simon Davis here from Golfshake.com, and in my hands I've got a brand new club from Ping for the back end of 2017 and going into the 2018 season. Now it's part of the G400 range, a new range for them, which includes a driver, fairway, hybrid, a crossover, which I've got here, and irons as well. So just looking at this is a brand new product category for Ping, and in fact probably in the industry a couple of years ago. It's very much a combination of a hybrid and an iron. Has characteristics of both, and it's quite unusual looking. So first up on this one, I like the fact they've got a head cover. Just adds a bit of class to the club, makes it, you know, stand out as it's not just another iron you're set, it's something special, a bit of a utility club. So I quite like that touch. I think it's a nice one. So taking it off now, to be frank, it is one of the uglier golf clubs you will ever see. I thought this in the original G range, it was black, it was pretty unsightly to look at, but regardless of whether it's ugly or not, or whether you're a fan of that, it's really how it performs. So we're going to hit a few with it now and see how it goes. So the first thing to note is you put it down, it's got quite a long head. You really notice that straight away. So, you know, in a way it doesn't look like an iron in terms of the length of the head here from toe to heel, but you can see it's got the characteristics of an iron all the way around the face and the top line, and then it's got this kind of bulging back to it as well, where you've got the hollow cavity, the bulging back. That's obviously a lot of weight back in the head, making it very easy to get up in the air and hit. So I'm going to give this a go first up. Okay, caught that one slightly heavy, but it's really notable how easy it's got up in the air, and it's actually flown really well as well. I haven't got that horrible dipping flight that you get from a fat shot normally. It's flown nicely in the air. So going to give this one more hit. Okay, super easy to get up in the air and hit and flight. So what do I think of this club? I really didn't particularly like the first one, the G1. I hit it at the PGA show in Orlando a couple of years ago. I struggled with it actually off the turf, off the deck. I didn't quite get it to perform, but a lot of tour players put it in the bag, and it's something that has actually sold quite well. Players have mixed and matched into their set, and it's obviously been a success for Ping because it's back in the range. And being a new product category, they've actually managed to make some big improvements to it as well. So the first thing they've done is they've actually put quite a lot of tungsten in the toe. You can see this, it's signified as a kind of slightly matter, darker grey in there. That's tungsten. I really like it when the manufacturers use tungsten. It's not a cheap material, so when they're putting it in there, they're putting it in there for a reason. And what it does, it makes this a lot more stable as a golf club. You know, you're not getting these flippy shots that hook or anything. You get a nice stable ball flight. So I'm going to give it one more go here. It's lovely, super easy to hit. Feels quite firm off the face, but it's doing exactly what it's required to do, where if you're struggling with your kind of longer irons and you get those mishits and they're really costing you, but you don't want to be hitting a hybrid into a par 3, say, or something like that, this really does the job for you. You can actually control it like an iron, but get the performance as well out of a hybrid, that kind of high ball flight, that guaranteed strike. So the other thing they've done is they've used this kind of a Hydra pearl finish, which they've used throughout their range in 2017, 2018, which I really like. The fact that you can mix this in with any iron in the Ping range, whether that's the G400, the i200 or the iBlade. If you're an iBlade user, and like I said, a lot of tour players are actually using this club, you can mix it in there and it doesn't actually look like a completely different club to your set. So it just inspires that bit of extra confidence when you're looking down at the club. They've also changed the thinness of the sole. Now, like I said before, I struggled on the turf with this in the past, but hitting a few balls now, and I've hit a few balls before on the range with this, it's actually improved quite a lot for me, and I'm actually seeing this perform much more like an iron and really getting the interaction that you'd like. So I think they've made some really good improvements with this. So we're going to go out on the course now. I've got a 4-iron here. I'm going to go out there, see how it performs as well. The proof is very much in the pudding. It's great hitting balls on the range, but really want to go out on the course, see if we can hit some knockdown shots, bit of breeze out here today, and really see how versatile it is as a golf club. So guys, we've just finished up testing the new Ping G400 Crossover on the golf course. Now, this is a golf club I actually struggle with, I have to say. I don't know whether it's the looks or the way it's set up, but I do actually struggle with this golf club and just don't quite get it to perform. That being said, it does have some benefits, definitely into the greens. It definitely performs a bit more like an iron as compared to a hybrid. I often find hybrids are quite difficult to control when hitting into the green. You struggle to change the ball flights, that sort of stuff. So it definitely does that for you. It is easy to hit off the tee. It does get the ball in the air, but I just struggle to somehow get it to perform for me. Saying that, there's obviously lots and lots of people who love this golf club. Lots of tour players have played it. I've seen a lot of elite amateurs as well putting it into play from the tee. So it obviously works for a lot of people, and maybe just not for me. But I do like some of the improvements they've made. You know, this year, I think I mentioned earlier, the turf interactions changed because of the sole. I definitely found that out on the golf course. It was a lot easier to hit off the deck than it has been in the past. And also the chrome as opposed to the black for me, and the Hydra pearl finish looks a lot better. And the fact that you can mix it into the sets is a big benefit. So I'd love to know what you think about this golf club. It's very unusual, really unusual looking. Does obviously something different that a lot of golf clubs do, almost a unique product category for Ping out there on their own with this type of club, somewhere between a driving iron, a long iron and a hybrid. So I'd love to know what you think. Don't forget to comment below if you've used one, you have one of the old models, you're excited about the new model, or you've simply been out there and tested it yourself. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're watching this on YouTube and enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.